I personally could give two fucks how somebody feel. If you don't like my results, if you don't like the doctor, you have the right to
put jeans on, baby, you don't feel my pain. Please don't give me hype. Write my name in ice. Can't argue with these lazy bitches, I just raise my price. I'm a boss, I'm a leader. I pull up in my two-seater and my mama was
Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about all the different emotions you feel post-op. Since I've gotten my BBL, I've gone through so many different emotions over the last month. I just want to tap into those, talk about some of them. Maybe some of you all can relate, or I'm just preparing you for your surgery. I just want you all to listen, write how you feel about this in the comments, and I'll give you a 1 month update of my results. I feel amazing. I look amazing. I know you all have heard post-op depression. If you haven't and you're just now starting your research, it is a thing and it happens to a lot of people, and you may not even really understand it yet because you haven't had surgery. So you're like, wait, that happens? It does happen. After my surgery, I could feel some sadness. Like, how you get depressed after you just had this surgery you've wanted or whatever. And the truth of the matter is, it does happen. I'm 1 month post-op. Actually, my surgery was on the 15th. Today is the 15th. The first week, I was just dealing with the way my body felt. Looked in the mirror constantly because I really couldn't believe I had just did it. And I was still in Miami at the recovery house. I was just dealing with the soreness and the stiffness and trying to figure out how I was going to be able to move around and do my daily thing. Now let's just start the real recovery process. I made it home from Miami week 2, and I honestly started to feel some sadness and some frustrations because I couldn't move around as fluidly as I used to be able to. I'm a really hard worker, not being prepared or ready to go back to work. Kids in the house running around driving me crazy. I just had so many things going on, and I found myself getting very irritated with just being down. You know, people go right back to work week 2, week 3. For me, that just wasn't the case. I wasn't ready. I didn't feel ready. And so that brought on some feelings of sadness and just these different emotions. Week 3 was sort of some of the same things. Trying to get comfortable. You're sleeping on your stomach. So many different emotions. Ready to get back to work. Ready to jump back and ready for my life to get back to normal and for me to be able to move around the way that I could before the surgery. And like I said, it just, I'm actually still dealing with some stiffness, some soreness. I tap on the emotional part of the recovery because you may not understand how real that is, being mentally prepared. And honestly, I researched the surgery for a few years before I committed to it, and I would, read about women going through some sort of depression after their surgery, or just, feeling sad. Because I had never been through it, I couldn't really relate. And now that I have gone through it, I very much understand. And I haven't come across any YouTube videos or anything of the sort that actually discusses this as a topic. It might not be something everybody watches, but it is definitely something that needs to be talked about. You're human, take your time. It is a major surgery. I tell myself that, yet I do still feel like I want to get back to work really quickly. I'm giving you all the advice at the same time. I'm trying to tell myself this daily. Everybody's recovery is different. I'm a personal trainer. I've worked out consistently for 7 years. I thought because of that I would just be on the move within 2 or 3 weeks. And yeah, my body was like, nah, I am still healing, still trying to get back to normal, and still trying to figure this all out. When you can't physically get outside and do the things you're used to doing, it can definitely take a toll on you, especially because the recovery process is so long. That's something that needs to be recognized. It needs to be talked about. And I just want you all to know that if you need a shoulder or just somebody to talk to that can relate to you and understand, we all are not surrounded by people who are going to get BBLs and tummy tucks or, any type of cosmetic surgery. It's not like, oh, I get pregnant, my cousin's pregnant, my sister's pregnant, friend's pregnant. You have all these pregnant people around you to discuss what you're going through. It's not like that. I am here. I have a surgery Instagram page. It is at Snatched by Nassif. If you all need someone that understands, I'm here. I am the admin for the Dr. Nassif Dolls group on Facebook, and the group is fairly new. I started the page or the group because when I decided to switch to Nassif from Dr. Doback, there were not any specific groups for Dr. Nassif. I knew that there would be tons of us going through a change and just needed some support. I started the group in hopes that it would be positive. Every surgeon is not for everybody. I totally get that, but they go into the other groups where these girls are in those groups as well, and then they say mean and hurtful things about the surgeon work. If you are post-op and you're feeling emotional, you're vulnerable, and you're going through some things, just, with trying to get back to your regular life, and then you open up social media and here someone is saying you look like blah, blah, blah. They don't like the surgeon's work, and they're not talking about you specifically, but they're just saying this is all they're seeing. That would make you believe that they've probably come across your results and they don't like them and they think you look like XYZ. And so then they post this and now you open it up and you read it and your feelings are hurt. I mean, we're grown, but so what? We're still human. You're very vulnerable post-op. That's just how it is for a lot of people. I personally could give two fucks how somebody feel. If you don't like my results, if you don't like the doctor, you have the right to that. I just think it's not what you say, it's how you say it. When you're basically putting people down that are probably already dealing with different emotions behind the scenes, I just think that's childish. I think it's mean. I think it's hurtful. People don't realize, but like I said, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And you could just simply say you don't like the doctor's work and then move on. Find the doctor that you do like, because there's so many surgeons out there that are doing great work, and you'll find the one that's for you without having to make other people feel like their results are not good. You're entitled to that opinion. I mean, I've always been told if you don't have nothing good to say, you might as well not say anything at all. The whole point of this video is to, one, if you are going through some type of post-op depression or anxiety, or you're feeling overwhelmed about the healing process, you can contact me. I will be the friend you need or the shoulder you need during this process. Please shoot me a DM. Let's talk, let's converse. Two, for those who are around people who have had surgery, or you are in these communities with people who are getting surgery every day, I really think it would be nice if people watched how they said certain things and just be more mindful of the things that you post in these groups and who you could be hurting along the way. It might be funny to you, it may be meant to be hilarious, some shit is just not funny. That's just my opinion. I love to support you all because I am on the journey, and I know that if I had someone like me, I would have loved that. Make sure you all subscribe. Make sure you turn on your notifications, because who knows what I might talk about next. And thank you all for supporting me, subscribing, watching my videos. The love and support has been truly amazing, and I'm really just looking forward to where all of this is going to take me. Make sure you follow my fitness page too. It's at Get Fit by Tila. I may have some workouts or something you may want to get into. But yeah, the emotional journey after you get a major surgery is tough. And, you know, people should just be a little bit more kind. Now, let's go ahead and give you all the 1 month post-op body update. I am a little swollen. I've been out of my faja for about a couple hours now, but I swell up so quickly. I've done a video in this outfit before. I thought it would be good to come do it again because the one before was before the surgery, and now this one is, of course, after. Don't forget to subscribe.
Put jeans on, baby, you don't feel my pain. Please don't give me hype.